In today's edition, we'll be talking about how to use to interact with Linux operating system, how to create files, how to create directories, and how to write into files. In our previous class, we talked about how to navigate within files and directory using the bash command. So in today's class, we'll be talking about how to use Linux operating system, use bash command to interact with Kali Linux. So please kindly launch your virtual box. Launch your virtual box. So okay, this is our virtual box, as you know. Launch your virtual box and then click on Kali Linux. Click on Start. Click on Start. Click on the Start button. So let's give it a while it continue loading. So let's give it a while. So log in as usual. So we have password Kali, username Kali. So log in as usual. So we are in our Linux operating system right now. So let's go back the same way. Go to your terminal. Now we are in our terminal now. In our previous class, we talked about ls, we talked about cd, and also pwd. We say that for us to check where we are, do pwd. This is where we are. Then to know what is inside the directory or folder, we do ls. And we say if we want to change from one directory to another, you will do cd, then the directory name. So this is basically what we did in our previous class, in our previous video. So today we want to look at how to create files and folders, how to modify files and folders within a directory. So to do that, let's say we are in, if you do ls right now, nothing is, okay, let's say cd ... then coming, let me cd to public. So public, so we are in public now. If you do ls now, nothing is inside public. So let me clear the terminal. So we want to create more folder and files inside the public directory. So to create a folder or a new directory inside a directory, use mkdir. So then the folder name, let's say we call the folder name or the directory name sample. So we enter a sample, or we create let's say another mkdir test, mkdir, let's say file, my files, let's say my files. So if you do ls now, you see the different directory that we open. If you want to enter any of the directory, we do cd my files. Let's say cd my files. You see that we are inside my file folder. Now let's go back to the public folder or the public directory. Now we want to create, this is how we create files, create directory in a directory. The next thing we want to do, we want to remove one of these directory. Let's say we remove test directory. To remove a command to remove directory is rmdir, then the directory name. So you click enter. If you do ls now, you discover that it has been deleted. So this is actually what we did. If you go back and check, this the home folder, and then they check the public, you see that you have sample and file folder here. So that's what we did in our from the terminal. Then to create a file, you use touch command. Touch, I say file, let's say touch admin file. Let's say admin file dot txt. So touch is a command to create file. I can say touch again, touch sample file, sample file, let's say sample.pdf. I say touch, let's say touch again, touch test.sh. So remember, in creating a file, you must add the file, the file extension in creating such file. There must be an extension. The extension is actually what differentiates what kind of file you are creating. And that is that if you do ls, you see that we have a directory inside a directory. Then we also have a file inside a directory. So remember, I told you that literally directory can be called folder. So we have a folder inside a folder and also a directory inside a file inside a directory. To remove a file, remember, to remove a directory we use rmdir. To remove a file we use rm, then the file name, that's a sample.pdf. So if you have succeeded in deleting or removing the file, if you do ls, you see that that file, the sample.pdf, is no longer in the file. So this is how you actually delete files and create a directory, remove directory, create files, and also remove files. Now let us see how we can write into the file. Use nano command to write into the file. Let's say we want to write into this admin file. We say nano admin files.txt. Nano admin file.txt. So if you click on it, you see you now say hello. Let's say hello. How are you? Hello, how are you? So hello, how are you? If you want to save it now, I am a cyber security expert. I am a cyber security expert. So I'm a cyber security. Now to save this thing on this text editor or code editor, you press Ctrl on your keyboard, hold Ctrl on your keyboard and press O. So Ctrl O and Enter is to actually save. Now to exit this terminal, to go back to the terminal, you click Ctrl X. So you come back to the terminal emulator. So that is how you add file. Now to read from inside this file, the file we just created, we wrote inside. To read from the file, use the command cat. That is what we use to read from a file. Cat is a command that is used to read a content of a file on the terminal. So we say cat admin file.txt. Cat admin file.txt. You see it here. You see the content of what we wrote inside the admin file. Now that is how you read the contents of a file. Another thing we want to look at, command that is very important we want to look at, is the echo file. Echo is a command that is used to display user input on the terminal. Display user input on the terminal. So echo cyber security, for example. For echo cyber security, you discover that it will bring out the cyber security on the terminal. So whatever you echo, it will give it back to you. If I echo how are you? How are you? It will echo it back on the what? Terminal. So that is how you actually so echo is a powerful command in bash, or a powerful bash command in Linux operating system, because it gives you a feedback of whatever on the terminal. So you will see the importance of how powerful echo command is in our next or in our subsequent class. Thank you. Please make sure you go through the previous class to be able to understand where we are right now. See you in the next class. Thank you.